Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for your platform party. Please be seated. Please welcome Charlie Dean, Principal and Chief Executive of Bury College.
That's very kind, thank you very much. Honoured guests, esteemed colleagues, Chair and Vice Chair of Governors, but most importantly, our graduands, welcome to the Bury College 2022 graduation ceremony. I have, you will be glad to hear, I've been told by my colleagues, a very short speech to make before I pass on to our guests. And I just wanted to say one thing, really. In a college, there are three things that are important. The people, and the people. Oh, thank you. Mostly you, obviously. The support staff you will have experienced it this morning, from the cleaners who brightened the place up, to our colleagues in marketing, to the catering staff who provided you with refreshments, to technicians and MIS that make the place tick. It's the people that matter. And of course, our graduates will know that it's the teachers that drag them through, sometimes kicking and screaming to get a last piece of work done within the time frame established. There you are, you see. I always knew that was going to hit the spot. But the teachers, the research tells you this in education. The two most important groups of people, actually, are the teachers and the students. And for what you have done for yourselves over the last year or 2 or 3 for some of you, maybe 4 even, what you have done for yourselves, educating yourselves with your teachers' support, is an absolutely fantastic thing that you won't know its impact for its full impact for maybe another 40 years or so. So I think we should start by a bit of audience participation and give our graduands a massive round of applause. What an effort. You can clap each other. That's all right. And you don't need me to tell you it wasn't the easiest of times to be a student over the past year, 2 or 3. It was really tough. The other massive group of people, and again, it's not just my opinion, it's proved by the research, are those teachers. So if you could, especially our graduates, give your teachers a massive round of applause, that would be fantastic. They were there for you. Hopefully a bit of tough love along the way. That's what we all need when we were students. So I'm now going to introduce our next speaker, who is the winner of the Bury College Award this year. You will know that Bury College's mission is to serve the community through education and training. Throughout the year, the college recognises and supports individuals and organisations who contribute towards this mission. This year I am delighted to be able to present the Bury College Honorary Award to someone from our local community whom the college believes has made a real difference to Bury and the lives of others. Mike Moore, you can stay there for a moment, colleague, just pointing him out, is a very well respected and committed volunteer at the East Lancashire Railway, whose dedication to the organisation has been integral to its success. Mike is a member of many of the railway's departments, including the civil engineers, commercial and events teams, and passenger customer services, including overseeing volunteer aspects of event organisation for major events. Mike also represents the whole volunteer community and has served as a volunteer champion, bringing volunteers' opinions to the forefront. When not volunteering in these roles, Mike gives his time to civil engineers who are responsible for the maintenance of the railway, who work incredibly hard to make sure the 12-mile-long journey and its 4 stations are well presented for the over 200,000 visitors who attend the railway each year. Mike is passionate about education, following a long career as a teacher, and has been involved in many of the railway's education pursuits, bringing the history and technical knowledge to life for young people from across the Northwest. Please welcome to the stage the winner of this year's Bury College Honorary Award from the East Lancashire Railway, Mr. Mike Moore. Hang on, one sec. Bit of decorum.
Just hide that there so nobody steals it away. Good morning, everybody, and thank you to Charlie and to Bury College for inviting me here today and awarding this wonderful honour for service to the community. I have to say, I'm absolutely flabbergasted to be standing here at all today. I've received several awards over the years, but none as grand as this, and I am truly grateful. I have to say, I am one of only about 800 volunteers, at the East Lancs Railway, and many of them are just as dedicated as I am myself. In fact, a few years ago, we were all given the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service, which is equivalent to an MBE. So technically, I have 1/800th of an MBE already, and I have a little badge here to indicate that. Every one of us got a badge to say we got a part of an MBE. I can't write MBE after my name, but it's there anyway. But to be personally honoured by the people in the local community is a special honour, and I really do thank everybody involved. Charlie has given a short introduction to my background. I thought I ought to fill in a few of the blanks to perhaps explain why you might think I'm here today. For 40 years, I was a secondary school teacher, mostly in Salford, but also for a couple of years in Bolton. And as well as having a senior role as National President of the Association of Teachers Lecturers, which is a trade union for teachers, I was also part of the English General Teaching Council. I had a great time as a teacher, starting out as a maths teacher in 1968 and ending with computing. But my favourite part of my career for over 14 years was as head of careers. During that time, I felt that I was teaching useful skills and ideas and giving helpful advice to my students. The maths I taught was perhaps not as much useful. In fact, I doubt that any of these new graduates in front of me here will ever need to calculate the area of a circle or use differential calculus. And I'm sure that they will soon forget that Pythagoras ever existed, if you know about him at all anyway. However, with careers, I was helping young people transition from education into the world of work. And I really enjoyed the chance to do that again with helping the people here in the room today from the college who have also been on recent placements with us at the East Lancashire Railway. After I retired, after having a heart attack, I then became healthy, active, and eager for a new challenge. It came from a long distance, happy memories, and a chance occurrence in a cafe. Few of the people in this room will remember the 1950s. In fact, I think I'm probably the oldest person here. When we played football and cricket in the street and went to the cinema on Saturday mornings, but had little else to do. In fact, the biggest hobby to young people, boys and girls, in those times was train spotting, collecting train numbers. I must have spent many hours when I was 8 to 10 years of age alongside the railway near where I lived, just to catch sight of the express trains going to places I'd never seen or even heard of, and being in awe of the many thunderous coal trains that passed by. I had no idea where they were going. Eventually, of course, I left that hobby behind and found new interests and friends in my secondary school. After I retired, I was walking around a reservoir near Bolton one day and went into a cafe for some refreshments. On the notice board was an invitation for anyone interested to become a volunteer at the East Lancashire Railway. So I started a new career. It was October 14 years ago, and they were just preparing for their annual Santa specials that run for 12 or 13 days every December. Initially, I was roped in to putting up decorations and being a steward on the train. When they found out I was a retired teacher, I became part of the education team with up to 1,000 pupils visiting the railway each year for an educational evacuee experience. And we had other educational activities as well. During the next 14 years, I was, as Charlie said in his introduction, involved in almost all the activities we provide for visitors. And I'll just list a few of them so that you have some idea of what we actually do. I was a travelling ticket inspector on the trains. I was a tour guide for the footplate experience where people came to drive trains. I was the event manager for Thomas the Tank Engine. I help out at weddings. We have a 1940s event in May, which I'm part of. And I do catering for special groups and many more. I'm also, as Charlie said, manager of the general maintenance team, the dog's bodies of the railway. If there's a job needing to be done, we're asked to do it. Painting white lines along the railway platform, setting up sceneries for events, fixing broken windows and fences, etc. Many of you here may well have seen me on the Santa trains, performing with Professor Seymour Tricks as we prepared the passengers for Santa's entry into the carriage. More lately, I was chief elf, carrying presents for Santa. I was the organiser of the annual Halloween event, held just over a week ago, and 20 students from this college came to help us out in several capacities. I'm pleased to say that they all got glowing comments from the other volunteers that they worked with. I perhaps have now reached the peak as a volunteer, as the chairman of the Volunteer Champions and the event manager for the Santa trains, during which I will employ 156 people each and every day of the 13 days we are operating. Everyone a volunteer. If anybody wants to be an elf or help at all, just see me afterwards, please. I was Santa manager last year when we had 43,000 visitors who travelled on 109 trains, bringing in over £1 million to the railway. All those 43,000 people walked within a couple of hundred yards of this building, or drove. I'm proud of all I do at the railway, most especially when I see the happy, smiling visitors and the passengers thank us for what we do. If I was asked why I do all this work, I would have to say it is fun. And I am contributing to the success of the third largest tourist attraction in Greater Manchester, here in Bury. If I had not been here today, I would have been with my colleague Lorna, who is at Burnley Football Club, making a presentation to Lancashire Tourist Board, explaining that the Santa trains on the ELR really are the best large visitor attraction in the whole of the county. We have to go to Blackpool in February to find out whether we've actually won the award, but it's competing against Blackpool Tower, Blackpool Zoo, and other, all the professional events, and we are volunteers. We're in the last 3 for the prize. I won't know until February. I worked for 40 years as a teacher with a reasonable salary and was happy. Now I am an unpaid volunteer worker, and I am probably the happiest person in this room. To finish, I would like to offer a couple of words of advice to these wonderful young people who have been so successful in their studies and are just starting out on their new careers. I have always lived for today and never worried about the past. I can't change what has happened. And no matter how many plans and wishes for the future I ever had, I was never disappointed by what I achieved. I've also been very lucky to be married to my best friend for more than 50 years. Anybody who gets into a commitment that they want to last just needs to remember these couple of words. Yes, dear. Once again, many thanks to Charlie and Berry College for this award, and I wish all you new graduates the best of luck in whatever career you go into.
The square on the hypotenuse is equal to the square on the other 2 sides. You'd be surprised how much you use Pythagoras in my job. Never. I've been waiting, as Mike said, to say that for 40 years. And it wasn't planned, as you might have guessed. Another round of applause for Mike, please, ladies and gentlemen. I've been sat there for 10 minutes and I've lost my page. I was so excited about Pythagoras. I can't find it. So we'll just do this. We are delighted to also have as guests today colleagues from the University of Bolton and the University of Salford. And I would like to invite Joe Purvis, Pro-Vice Chancellor from the University of Salford, I hope, to make your keynote address.
Thanks, Charlie. So I'm very jealous of Mike actually being a chief elf, whereas I just get to wear clothes that make me look like a chief elf. So on behalf of Bolton University and the University of Salford, may I say what a great pleasure it is to be here to celebrate this important day with you, students, graduating students, and your family, friends and supporters who are here with you. And I can see down here in the front row, possibly Berry College's youngest new student, maybe? So this is the end of one part of your educational journey, but it's not the end of your education. Some of you might be going on to further study from here, maybe in one of our fine universities, I would say that, wouldn't I? And some of you may be going into the workplace, and some of you might just be taking a bit of time to work out what to do next. What's certain, though, is that the world changes at an ever-increasing pace, and you are going to need to carry on updating your knowledge all through your life to keep up with that. And you may not realise it at this point, but Berry College has not only given you the knowledge that you leave with in your chosen area, but it's given you the skills that will mean you can carry on learning throughout your life. And what a great place to have studied. At the University of Salford, we're very proud to partner with the college, and it's fantastic for me to see some of the first students from our partnership graduate. We're looking forward to many more years as our partnership grows, and we value the opportunity this gives us to enable more people to access university education beyond our campus in Salford. And like the university, Berry College is committed to ensuring that you students are equipped with the skills to access your employment opportunities and with industry at the heart of its provision. It's one of our university's top feeder institutions, with a large number of students successfully moving on to further study at the university. And we're committed to widening access and increasing participation in higher education. So we're working to design a number of different pathways that enable Bury residents to start their higher education journey at the college and either complete it there or progress on to the university if that's what they want to do. The most recent example of this is the development and delivery of the Bachelor's Honours Adult Nursing Programme at Bury in its new state-of-the-art Health and Digital Centre, which Charlie tells me is very close. He's very close to getting the keys on. And that's responding to the health sector's demand for more nurses. So we've designed the programme so Bury residents can, as much as possible, access local placement opportunities, providing them with the flexibility to combine their study with other responsibilities such as caring and employment. Our partnership is also going from strength to strength with the recent approval of the Greater Manchester Institute of Technology, which will provide a further opportunity for local people to acquire high-level technical skills to enable them to access the many employment opportunities in this area across Greater Manchester and beyond. So on this exciting day, let's not forget the people who've helped you on your journey to receiving your award today. And I know Charlie said this, but I want to say this too. The great Bury team of lecturers and support staff have guided and helped you to recognise and reach your potential during your time here. So can we have another round of applause for them? And I know that we are going to thank the parents and supporters later, but I just want you to reflect on the fact that they've also given you encouragement, emotional and practical support, and dare I say it, probably financial support as well. So in a moment, you're going to pass across this stage. And I know when I graduated, I looked down at my shoes and thought, why did I choose these heels? I've got steps to get up. So don't worry about it, just take your time. I have been known to catch people as they fall on the way, but you'll be fine. So take your time and enjoy it. And I want to encourage all the rest of you to really give a big round of applause to everybody as they come across the stage, really raise the rafters. So to leave you with one final thought, graduating students, I urge you to be a positive catalyst for change in whichever community you choose to live and work in. Seize all those opportunities life gives you. Look after our planet and use the skills and knowledge you've gained here to be the best you can be. Thank you very much, and I'd like to now introduce Sarah Partington, Assistant Director of Travel, Public Services and Business, who will announce the names of the graduates from her area. Thank you.
Firstly, I will announce the names of the graduates of the BSc International Tourism Management with honours. Chloe Collins. Emily Davidson. Lucy Patterson. Kayana Hussein. Shannon Rimmer. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Public Services HNC. Amber Bond. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Sport and Exercise Science HNC. Emma Kay. Shanice Walker Cusack. I would now like to introduce Lynn Durden, the Assistant Curriculum Manager of our HE provision, who will announce the names of the graduates from her area.
I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Bachelor of Science with Honours Salon Management Top Up. Heather Bowker. Charlene Byrne. Maria Chiavarini. Lindsay Cooper. Michelle Davis. Catherine Donnelly. Joanne Garner. Natalie Garrity. Lisa Goodwin. Sarah Blue Grecian. Gemma Hopkinson. Jessica Johnson. Claire Kendrick. Halima Malik. Erin McQuay. Sherry Pereira. Nicola Plimley. Chloe Rosenberg. Amy Wiggin. Selena Williams. Carolina Wikowska. Shannon Wood. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Hospitality Management HNC. Bethany Hood. Jack Keating. Molly Plant. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Design in Media Makeup Foundation Degree in Science. Ilham Boudre. Hannah Filson Barrett. Jade Grindrod. Olivia Hudson. Shanice Morale. Alice Ratcliffe. Stevie K. Smith. Faye Williams. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Beauty Management Foundation Degree in Arts. Vicky Cleary. Amber Hughes. Anissa Islam. Bethany Law. Vanessa Nasenga. Demi Southern. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Hairdressing Management Foundation in Arts. Donna Simpson. Rachel Crompton. Kate Gately. I would now like to introduce Lisa Matthews, Assistant Principal, Adult and Higher Skills, Health and Childcare, who will announce the names of the graduates in her area.
I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Teaching Assistants Primary Foundation Degree. Chloe Kavanagh. Danica Haslam. Karen Poulastides. Caitlin Smith. Lucy Turner. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Healthcare Foundation Degree. Holly O'Neill. I will now announce the names of the graduates of the Early Years Foundation degree. Stacey Mackenzie. I would now like to welcome back Joe Purvis, Pro Vice-Chancellor, Academic Development from the University of Salford, who will confer the graduates today.
Well done, you made lots of noise, that was great. So now for the serious bit. By the virtue of the authority of my office as Pro Vice-Chancellor, and on behalf of the University and University Centre, I admit you and those listed in the programme who are in absentia to those degrees, diplomas and awards for which you have been presented here today. Our warmest congratulations to all of you. I would now like to welcome back Lisa Matthews, Assistant Principal, Adult and Higher Skills, Health and Childcare at Bury College, who will officially close the ceremony.
Well, congratulations, graduates. You've done it. Now that you officially have your qualifications, I would ask that you put them to very good use. Use them as a constant reminder of just what can be achieved with hard work, commitment and determination. Use them to gain employment, secure promotion, or to change your career. Use them to further your education still, to become more expert in your subject areas, and perhaps, who knows, even go on to teach. Use them as a source of inspiration and motivation, not only for yourselves, but for your friends and families too. Yes, your qualifications are an award, a certificate, a scroll, but they are so much more. They are testament to your personal development and growth. We are all incredibly proud of your achievements today, and I see that many of your friends, family, tutors and other guests are here today, and I know that their encouragement and support will have helped many of you throughout your studies. So, in recognition of this, graduates, please can I ask that you all stand for a moment to turn and face your guests. And on the count of 3, let's give them a generous applause of thanks. Ooh. We can't practice this. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, graduates. If you could please remain standing, and if I could please ask all of our guests to be upstanding too, the platform party will now prepare to depart. And once again, sincere congratulations, everyone, on your achievements.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and applaud your graduates. Please, can all graduates make your way down the stairs and out of the building for your official hat-throwing picture? Guests, please make your way to the bar area for refreshments and await your graduates. Thank you.